Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Yharnam Nights. I'm not Lupus, and here we are in the fishing hamlet again.
I've gone fishing.
I love fish people. So, how do you guys feel about the Starkist lawsuit?
I don't know anything about it,
I'm
to be
actually
honest.
unfamiliar. Tell me more.
Oh, well, they were underfilling their 5-ounce cans. They were only putting 4.5 ounces in the cans.
Well,
So there's a class action lawsuit. You can get $100 worth of tuna.
yeah, okay. I should do that. I don't even like
buddy.
tuna salad all that much, but, like, I like it okay.
I don't know if the filing date has passed yet. I think supposedly we're supposed to have some information about it by now, but
Well,
bureaucracy.
Yeah.
see, you didn't know this episode would be educational.
They should all be. Ooh, fish dogs!
Yeah, I thought it was kind of cool that they kept it within the theme, right? It's like, oh, we're gonna have dogs, but they're gonna be fish dogs.
I just like the fact
Dogfish.
that thing charged the hell out of you. Like, it had a significantly different animation than the other. Oh, good. They tossed the spear. And it's sticking out of you. That's excellent.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think one of my favorite parts of that part of Anne Orlando was running around with 2 or 3 of those fucking arrows sticking out of you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I hated the ledge. I cursed that ledge.
So I have to ask, what's your method? Roll through it?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking run?
Roll
Or
through it,
shield.
try to kick the guy off.
Yep.
Yeah, run.
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, anything really, but usually roll through it.
You like run up there and you try and roll through it, and you catch it anyway, and
Yeah.
I've done...
then you
Oh,
died.
God.
Yeah,
that
they
guy?
had a surprise guy here.
Good.
The first time I went through this on my first character, I died, and I didn't even know why.
I mean, his attacks take most of your health off, so I can see where that would happen.
Yeah, he killed me, and I heard the sounds, but I didn't see him because I was freaking out so much. And, yeah, it's pretty funny. This time,
get hit
though,
by
I'm a
that?
seasoned vet.
Which
Because
means you're
he's-
just getting your ass kicked as opposed to dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Need that 40 vitality, it's important.
50 vitality, actually.
Only, oh, sorry, 50.
Yeah, stats cap out on 50 on Bloodborne.
Yeah.
At 50 on Bloodborne, whatever. I gotta say, this is one of the most intimidating enemies in the game, though.
He actually made one of the big ones fast enough to be threatening, and his moves have tons of sweep.
Yeah.
They are big.
He's designed to not let you just circle strafe him, I think.
Yeah, no, his homing lock-on is pretty... You have to dodge the right direction. Like, you have to use the right dodge. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you're done.
But in this area, like, when you run up to this area, you have to run through, kill the guy with pursuers shooting at you.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's this guy with the wisdom here?
You know, I don't know.
We've seen a couple of those Great Ones' wisdoms. There's definitely some
Yeah.
people knowing what's about. Was that another dead person?
I mean, there's several dead people here. I don't, you know.
I mean,
The
sure.
hanging thing? I don't think so.
Yeah. I meant the hanging thing.
Oh, no. The hanging thing. I mean, it could be, but it's in a box.
Sun's going down.
I like how weird the sun is here.
Yeah. I mean, it's obviously not reality, but I'm not sure what it's reflecting.
Yeah. Here's where the adventure with this guy ends.
Who are you? I'm afraid I've made a botch of things. Oh, I can hear the bell now. The beast-eyed assassin. He's after me. Again. And again. It never ends.
So that guy, like,
Please. I need you to do something.
died in real life and now dies over and over again in a nightmare?
Yeah, I think so.
If this is really his spirit.
He says this village is a true secret.
Please. Bring to an end the horror.
So he's stuck here re-experiencing
Our
it.
forefathers.
Mm-hmm.
We hunters cannot bear their weight forever.
So
It just isn't fair.
this is a hell hunters go to when they die.
Or give in to the blood.
A key and a sword.
Yep.
Bowblade. Oh, is this a ranged weapon?
It's a melee and a ranged weapon.
So is it two-handed a ranged thing?
I need to see
You'll
this thing.
Is it a blood-tinged weapon or a skill weapon?
It's both.
Ah, damn.
Yeah. Choice weapon of Simon, one of the first healing church hunters. Simon despised firearms, and so the church workshop had this specially fashioned to his liking. The large curved blade serves as a bow when transformed. But aside from a few close friends, Simon was scoffed at for his choice of arms, for who would dare face the beast with a measly bow?
People who want to parry with their two-handed.
This thing has an S scaling in dex, or skill, or whatever, and blood tinge.
Nice.
So you give up your gun to beat the shit out of things.
Yeah, and you don't really give up your gun. I mean, you get a bow.
Yeah.
I don't think you get a parry anymore, but I don't know. I didn't. Oh, I was supposed to. The innermost chamber of the underground cells hold a lone madman. He wears a beast hide and rings a bell that emits no sound. Unending death awaits those who hear the bell or whatever. Yeah, that was what he was talking about, hearing the bell. And remember
the assassin that came for him.
Yeah.
And remember the guy at the beginning? He talked about
Hearing the sound.
Yeah, have you heard the sound of the bell?
And they were talking about the bell sound that they didn't hear.
Yep.
The other thing we've heard is the discussion of dripping water, but that wasn't... Was that in here?
No, that was in the lab.
Right.
The laboratory or whatever.
Shoot this thing.
Oh, I will.
Let's
Okay.
see. We're back in World of Warcraft now.
Yeah. A true hunter.
So how much damage does this range do? Is it like comparable to a gunshot, or is it much higher, or what?
It's much higher. It's much higher if you have the blood tinge to back it.
So you've got a ranged weapon now.
Yeah.
But you'd have to build blood tinge to get it, and you'd have to get this far in the game to get to it.
Yeah. I have a blood tinge build. I don't remember. He beat the game. I don't think that I picked the bow up on. And I don't know if it would be easier to just do another blood tinge build. I don't know.
Because you'd have to
Dark
also
Souls 3 is
build
coming
skill.
out. Yeah, you have to
Real soon.
You have to build skill up to 25. But Dark Souls 3 is coming out real soon, so the likelihood of me doing yet another playthrough of this is pretty low.
Just give it a couple of years. Maybe you'll want to come back to it. Like, this game seems like it's good enough to actually come back to.
Yeah, I think I will. I love this game. Look at that down there.
What the hell is
What
that
is
thing?
that?
I don't know. What do you think it is?
Some
It's
kind of
pretty
giant
crazy.
space slug. That's a bell.
That is
Well
a kind of
then.
bell.
The last time we heard a bell, we got invaded. Well, there it is. Look
We
at
are in
this
a
thing.
nightmare.
I want that club.
That is interesting, that thing he just sprayed out. Why is his blood white?
His blood's not white. I don't think it was, at least.
Hooded armbands.
Yep.
So does that guy attack you if you're not dressed like Simon?
No, he attacks you, period. I just killed him first.
Okay.
You made him look like a chump.
Wrecked. In the face.
Well, it just Simon
Bloody
made it sound
Armor.
like
Bloodied armbands, Braider donned a compatriot's beastly scalp and hide while still moist with blood. Most of the blood stains on this hide were from that day. So I guess there's a lot of speculation, but essentially I think really the only thing that you can really say is that Brador killed a cleric beast and then wore its hide as I guess armor. I don't know.
Yeah, that man had an incredibly long stick.
Yeah, he casts spells that I don't want him to cast.
Because you're supposed to miss him and then go up here and he's going to be fighting you from below.
I think so. Probably something like that. I never fell for that one.
These things are almost like eggs.
Yeah, I don't know if they are or they're not. I mean, they do look like fish eggs, kind of, but I don't know if they are or not. I don't want to think about the implications about them being fish eggs.
Yeah. Yeah, his blood was that color.
Well, that's not really a surprise.
Maybe he was a fish people.
No, he's a church hunter.
Yeah.
Oh, another one of those casters with a giant stick. No, wait, that's just a spear.
He got
shit.
speared and get put in a bad situation.
Don't let him hit your face like that.
Yeah. This is not...
This is not the situation anyone wants to be in.
How many of them are there? I count. That's 5.
I counted. Yeah. Is it 4 or 5?
I think it becomes more as we progress, but I don't remember.
Ooh. Oh, invisibility frames. Only true friend.
Yeah. The only real friend that we have in these games.
Was not actually sure if you could fall through on those, though. Dick move
Oh, yeah.
game. Dick move.
Every time.
Oh! Okay. This is not good.
Well, that's a lot of guys.
Get cover. Guess fighting the choke
Abused
point is not going to
pathing.
help. But their horrible pathing AI is, yes. When in doubt, get Smo stuck on a pillar.
Yeah. This is one of my favorite places in the game. Not this place in particular, but the fishing hamlet.
It's really rad.
It's certainly very full of enemies.
It is. It is very full of enemies, weird enemies too.
Yeah.
They've got an interesting pattern, and I really like the decor. And these weird lanterns to those maybe eggs. To the horrible screams your enemies give.
The barnacles. My grandparents had a house on the lake, and I used to see docks that looked like this and when they started rotting, right?
Yeah.
And,
Like the barnacle encrusted bases or pilings or whatever.
Yeah. So I thought it was really cool to see this again, in a game. I can't think of any game that has like tackled what it actually looks like to live by the sea after like long-term decay.
So, oddly enough, of all the games that I've seen it in, the only one I can remember is Chrono Cross. Because it had a fairly old, built-up kind of wooden fishing village. But yeah, nothing to the level of actual decaying thing. Like there it was stylized decay. This is like exaggerated. I saw...
Yeah, this looks like it's either been here for a long time, or this has been accelerated by, like, the mutations or something.
I love that you can see the water line. Like, as a geologist, we occasionally would measure the height of shit and go, is this an ancient water line? And I like that there's that level of detail and consistency here that you can see exactly where the high water mark is. because that's where the barnacles go to.
Yep.
I had family by the Jersey Shore, so yeah, whenever I visited those cousins, we got to see that area. It was not
Family out on the beach.
It was not like the super nice town. I mean, but still, it was nice enough. This is not the part of New Jersey that people are afraid of.
I still haven't been to New Jersey. I may have driven through at some point and not realized it, but I've never actually spent time in New Jersey.
There are genuinely nice parts that aren't the parts people talk about. People tend to talk about the parts that are near New York and the parts that are near Philly. I know the part that's near Philly, that's Camden. There's a reason people are scared of that one.
There's a bell again.
Yeah.
The sound of the bell.
Who's coming this time?
For whom the bell tolls, or
That's not
all
whom
that stuff.
the bell tolls, or for it
One
tolls for
ringy
the...
dingy. Two ringy dingy.
Oh, shit.
I wondered where he was coming out.
Oh, he used his HP to summon his weapon.
Well, that's the transform for that weapon. It's called the Bloodletter. Unfortunately, it is a blood tinge / strength weapon, so...
So he keeps coming, huh?
Oh yeah, he keeps coming.
And he's giving you pieces of this. Oh, Brador just keeps giving you pieces of his set. So we got 2 more
Yep.
fights with him.
Yep.
Unless we have 3 more and we get his weapon after the 3rd.
Well, we get the weapon, I just can't remember when we get the weapon exactly. Yeah, the weapon is called Bloodletter, and on the transform, it does damage to you, but that spray, if it hits anyone, it'll damage them, and so you like rock a 50 blood tinge build, and then just go up to someone and do the transform and take off like, I think it's like half their life or something.
Nice.
It's ridiculous. I've seen PvP videos of people fighting against people who obviously don't have 50 health or 50 stamina or whatever. Not stamina. I think it's just HP,
Vitality.
right? Vitality. Thank you. Yeah. So I've seen the PvP videos where they just run up to someone and do that and one-shot them.
Kids, build vitality. It helps.
Yeah.
Don't die. It's bad for your health.
Look,
If you want to play this game, put 50 points into Vitality, please.
and we're not even PvP experts. We're just talking about the fundamentals of a viable build.
Yeah.
Don't.
And there's just so many like situations where 50 Vitality has saved me, in boss fights.
Mm-hmm. Like, this is a game that expects you to take damage. It's designed as that way.
It really is. I mean, that's why they give you the vials instead of the Estus flasks.
Yeah.
And you heal in combat, too.
It's a faster heal, too.
Yeah.
Like, Dark Souls' design was such that healing was a very big risk, because you had to basically take somewhere where you knew you could be hitting the boss to heal. So it was much better to fight in a way that you didn't. It's part of the ebb and flow of the fights. I said that last episode, but, like, I like it.
It's true. Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, I like it too. And in Dark Souls, we're going back to the Estus flask, so it's gonna be different. It's gonna be an adjustment. I'm not entirely sure.
You're gonna have to play more cautiously. I think that's the primary change.
Yeah.
I think so.
So when I talk...
It's okay.
When I talk about...
So, go ahead.
When I talk about Monster Hunter's design being similar to Dark Souls, and people talk about that, it's because of the healing and combat thing being very deliberate. There are a bunch of different healing items. Some of them are slower, some of them are faster, and like what you pack and how long it takes is very much a build thing.
Looks like I had a hard time finding the way out of this area.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this. Sorry.
It's kind of confusing, but I'm enjoying looking around.
Anyway, Rhandomus, you were saying a thing. Sorry.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna approach Dark Souls 3 like a co-op game, right? We're just gonna play a 3-man party.
I mean,
Who's gonna tank for us?
We could do that, yeah.
I don't think you tank in these games. I mean, I guess if you build the really heavy two-handed high vitality build that has the fat
Dibs on
roll,
cleric.
Sure. take the cleric bullet. I mean, I played a caster last time, but I can happily play any sort of build.
Need a range DPS.
And I'm probably going to end up playing a heavy weapon build.
Sure, I'll do a ranged build. I enjoy casters.
No, let's not actually do this. This is a terrible idea.
I just mean, in fact, I did really enjoy building a wizard in Dark Souls 1, so I will be trying to do it again.
It is fun. They certainly play very differently than melee classes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, in boss fights, like, you still have to get a wizard weapon, and you still have to be able to clear the area, so you still get to enjoy the game.
That's true, but like Dark Souls 2, you could just equip yourself such that you had one of your spells was just your trash spell.
Fair. Dark Souls 1, you could kind of do that, but only if you were being very deliberate with how you explored.
These things are what cast the lightning bolt.
Yeah.
And I don't want to deal with that.
No.
I called it Thunderstorm because,
yeah,
it functions like a Diablo or a D&D Thunderstorm.
Yeah.
Nerd.
Yep.
Nerd.
Confirmed for nards.
Mm-hmm. It's a fishman mine. They're mining fish.
Is this where pearls come from?
Sure.
I mean, maybe.
Why are you looting?
Faster than lightning.
Literally.
Ride the lightning.
I do not plan on riding any lightning. Plan to outrun it.
So what is your secret to being faster than electricity?
Hold down the run button a lot. You can try that if you want at home.
You were pretty good at dodging it, too.
Just stick a fork in the outlet while holding down the run button. Should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gets you a lot of practice. And you know, if you don't dodge, then at least you'll build up some kind of stamina.
So you want to spend those 70,000 blood echoes for a reason, I assume.
Look at how spent they are.
Yeah.
You bought some stamina because you noticed you were running out. That bar is a little bit longer.
Yeah, definitely. We've hit the point where we've capped out we've hit the soft cap. Is it soft cap or hard cap? I don't know. We've hit the cap for vitality being useful.
And skill, which we hit a while ago.
And skill. Yeah, skill we hit a while ago. So we're now putting our points into endurance.
Seems
stamina.
Really good for your build.
Yeah, I didn't know that I would need to put in a lot of points for that for dex or skill. Mainly because you don't have to when you're not skill.
Makes sense.
Yeah. The skill weapons have to attack so much more often.
It's because you do your damage with combos. You don't do your damage with one big hit.
It's true.
But God, those combos hit so goddamn hard.
I also made a business decision, and instead of getting 40 stamina, I went ahead and dipped over to Arcane to be able to cast a couple spells.
Really? Will we see those?
Yeah. I don't think so. I think I did it after I beat the game, so...
I see.
Sorry.
Womp womp. Oh, we should make like a PvP video or something.
Yeah, probably. Look at this. Remember all those slug
Try
things?
Okay.
Yeah. You can roll through them.
Who's been reading Junji Ito?
What's that?
Uzumaki was in roughly translates to Spiral. It's by horror. It's a horror manga by Junji Ito, and yeah, spirals are very much the theme. And it's got a lot of slug obsession, and it is probably one of the creepiest things out of Japan in a while. I don't think all the chapters hit, but like when they hit, it is some of the creepiest fucking body horror I've run into since Cronenberg.
I do not like that.
That's fair. Body horror gets to me, but that's kind of why I like it.
No, it's too much.
That's fair. Anyway, yeah, he writes something about a thing that ends up looking very much like this, a human slug turning into thing. It's really fucking creepy.
They just wanted hugs. That's all they've wanted for so long.
Hugs, not slugs.
Hugs for slugs.
Hugs for slugs.
We'll make t-shirts and everything.
World champion slug hugger.
You can hug my slug.
Anyway, from being influenced by him is not a surprise and probably a good thing.
They are certainly strange.
Yeah.
And Japanese.
They are kind of
A
Japanese.
little bit. Oh,
Well, remember in that first area, and
Slugs.
one of these things got hurled at you?
yeah.
Yeah, now we see them for what they are.
Getting plenty of bloodstone chunks here. We're gonna get another blood rock?
We are
Nice.
in this very area. I don't know if it's in this video, but it's in this area. Now, they're so fast when they're out of their shell.
Yeah. I can't tell if these were human.
You know, I think that they were. No, actually, I want to go ahead and say that yes, they were. Because if you think about everything that is not kin, like things that are actually like great ones, look how weird they are, right?
Yeah.
Like they're not even approaching what looking like a human would be, right?
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
No, these were human.
But if something looks human and it's not human anymore, high chance that it's kin.
Yep, that was bait.
Oh, totally. This whole area is like bait.txt.
They hit hard.
Yeah, they're not kind.
I mean, their moveset looks tremendously ineffective with the flailing, but they just make them hit hard enough.
Yeah, they look really, really slow too. Both moving and turning.
I suppose they make it up for the fact that they're basically this game's mimics.
I miss mimics.
I think we'll see mimics in Dark Souls.
Oh man, there's no way that they won't have at least one.
They
I
came
know.
back for Dark Souls 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. I still need to play that one. Maybe that's what I'm doing.
So I wonder if like these slugs grow up into these things, or you know, like the ones that are on the floor right now.
I think those are the failures. I'm not sure they're alive.
Those could be the failures, the progeny. Who knows?
Some of them are alive. They need to go
So they look,
Yeah,
they look a lot like those eels we saw before.
the brain eels.
so much writhing.
More of that bell. Which means, oh,
He's back.
there he is.
Just shoot you in the face until we get a parry at the end.
Yep. No skill necessary.
I mean, he's not a human, so he's not going to just recognize you're fishing.
He is a human. Oh, you mean an actual human
Yes,
player?
I do.
Yeah,
No,
sorry.
he obviously was a human hunter.
Yes.
And he seems to be that man that's living in that room, who's wearing everybody else's skin.
Yeah.
Oof.
Well, it said he was wearing a comrade skin, and that skin looks like a cleric beast, so I assume that one of his buddies turned into a cleric beast and he slaughtered him.
Is it possible that he's wearing Lawrence's skin?
Some people think that, right? Like, some people have said that they think that he was the one that killed Lawrence. I don't know. I don't know.
I raise it because it's a maybe, and not because I think that.
Yeah, no, it's definitely possible. I like where you're going with that, but I don't believe that is true.
Is this the impact?
But I
crater?
don't know. From what?
I don't know.
From like
No.
Kaz or something.
I mean,
No, it's just underground, isn't it?
yeah, it's just underground. I never thought about that, but I don't think that it's the impact crater
Try jumping.
because we're gonna go there.
Try
in a
jumping.
minute. I don't think it's the impact crater because that's like way underground. So there's no, and then something would have to be open above us. Well, I don't know. Maybe it is.
We should have tried jumping.
No, we should definitely not try jumping.
You should always try jumping. Man, there's nothing down here to kill us either.
Oh, there will be.
Okay, good.
That's where the if you ring a bell for to get cooperation, that's where the bell ringer, the Sidious, bell ringer is. So you have to go down there and kill her, so that nobody can ring sinister bells and come in PvP.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're going all the way up.
we are.
The fuck are we now?
Up.
That's all the time we have, though, guys. Thanks for watching, and we are back to this, which I think is another great design from. Yeah, thanks, guys. See you next episode.